Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Happy game day morning. You know, the great thing about football, I don't know if it's great or not, a lot of times you can have the best laid plans. You know, you got it all together, ready to rock and roll, just like when you cook something. You know, you got all the right ingredients and things, and then you step away for a minute, and all of a sudden, something burns. Didn't burn anything. But I had everything planned out for the game and stuff. I was supposed to be getting a device to help me get the game. But I'm not going to be able to get the game, so I'm going to have to go to the sports bar and watch the game. So I'll try and live stream, but unfortunately, the live stream does not work out real well from the sports bar. Just don't get the signal like I want. So I was trying something different today because I was actually making some gumbo because, you know, I've been doing chili. We need something extra to help us out. So I'm working on making my roux, which is basically you take flour and oil, and I use a little baking grease, and you brown it until it gets to be like a caramel color, but you got to watch it and stir it or else it'll burn. And you don't want burnt gumbo, I'm telling you. Got my chicken, just give me some chicken pieces in here along with the shrimp shells and stuff, making a nice broth and everything. I got spicy sausage, I got shrimp, I got chickens, I got everything for it. But I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. I think today the Cowboys get a win. I know a lot of people are, you know, we're a 3-point underdog. Our offense is putrid going against the number 1 ranked defense. But here's the thing. I've said this before, and you know I've been all up and down in my emotions and my feelings this season. I've been going crazy. People have been coming at me talking about how stupid I am, how I was on board to get rid of Dez Bryant. Now you're begging for him to come back. You're a hypocrite. You know, you talked about how good Dak is. Dak is sucking. Listen, got it. We all make mistakes. I don't know a single person in the history of the NFL that has been right every single time ever. And if you can find somebody who can predict 50% of the games right every week on a consistent basis, I'll give you my house. Because there is nobody out there that'll do that. So predicting football and what may happen is harder than predicting the weather. Let's be honest here. Nobody really knows. But I have this gut feeling, and here's the thing with Jason Garrett. The one thing you can say about Jason Garrett is he is a survivor. You know? You have some people that work a job and they go all out. They do everything possible at that company to make sure they look good, that they get the job done, and everything else. And then you get some of those people that do just enough. Just enough that they don't get in trouble, but not too much that they stress themselves out. You know, they just kind of are right there. And no matter what, they never seem to be the one that gets fired. And they never seem to be the one that gets promoted. They're just consistently right there with just enough. And that's Jason Garrett with the Cowboys. You'll remember 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, when it was the hot seat for Jason Garrett. You got to perform, son. And we went 12-4. Then there was 4-12 the next year. Jason Garrett back on the hot seat, right? 13-3. And here we are on the hot seat again. And don't you know that the Dallas Cowboys 13 times have been one game under 500? 13 times under Jason Garrett. And in those games, when we have times like this, when the team, the fans, and everybody starts questioning, would you believe that he is 11-2? Really? 11-2. Huh. Just enough to save that job. The Cowboys have stunk on the road this year, which is reverse of what Jason Garrett usually does. But at home, our 2 victories have been at home. So I'm going to give you that one. I'm also going to say that if there's a weakness on the defense, one, Jalen Ramsey, don't know if he's going to play, Second, if he does, he's playing on a hurt knee. Third, Jacksonville has given up 101 yards rushing, and not to the premier running backs. And the best one they faced was Barkley, his first game, with the New York stinking Giants. And when you look at all the offenses, with the exception of Kansas City, all of those offenses are in the mid-20s. I'm not saying we got a great offense, but none of those teams have the defense that we have. Say that again. None of them have the defense that we have. It may be ugly. It may be a low-scoring affair. Although, I'm going to buck the trend. I'm going to tell you that the Cowboys are going to score more points on this one than they have in a long time. So, I'm going to get back to my gumbo.